time for some React programming. So with React I'm just doing kind of like some sort of introduction to it today. I've not played around with it too much lately, but I'm just going to try to go through all the academic of it, or not all of it, but all the reading material of it, most of the reading material, and then follow the tutorial for Tic Tac Toe on the website of react.dev, and then we will see how it goes. Could be fun. Could be frustrating. I'm sure it will be frustrating, but it's going to be fine. Right, so first of all, what we need to do is get set before doing all this. So I need to start, I need to install Node and then just pretty much get everything started and get everything going. So let's get that going and let's set this up. I think also one of the main struggles that I tend to have, especially now starting programming, is sometimes troubleshooting, installing things and not knowing if they're actually working or not. So like I'm trying to really figure out if this worked. So I'm trying to install what I need to install so I can but something that I'm scared of is when you put something like this on it and then you get all of this stuff. It's like, carry on. And kind of as I'm starting out, you don't know whether it's the right thing to do or not. Going now, so we're in the sandbox and creating and going through all the steps. So the first step was to create 9 X buttons. Here's something like I've never followed so many tutorials every week for so long. So let's see what we got next. All right, we got them all now in a little square. So we got some simple CSS, I believe. And that's some CSS classes while you're at it. So it's just a lot to read, and this is the thing with like all the coding, is like there's a lot to read through, which is not something I expected. Obviously, it's a combination of reading, Googling, and just practicing it, and I'm just kind of struggling through it. But yes, all right, we're gonna speed this up, and then I'll update you once I get to a much better level. So. This is testing me, so tutorials never go to plan because I always change something that I shouldn't have changed, and so now I'm trying to figure out what's going on because I feel like something's deleted itself and now I can't seem to figure out why. Well, obviously I deleted it probably. So how should it look? Curly bracket, double double. Right, camera died halfway through me finishing the Tic Tac Toe, which I did, and I managed to kind of sort of understand it. Again, I think I have to go through this a little bit, just kind of one more time, just to have a look again. But yeah, so obviously we managed to get all the way through, and we actually managed as well to look and declare a winner. So now with the whole code that we have going, again, this is off the app of React app. So then now we can play here, tells you who starts, so by default starts player X, and then we can go and play, and then it tells you next player will be O, and then once it gets to it, then it'll declare a winner, and there we go. Again, it's kind of like sometimes I struggle with tutorials and just following kind of like text by text, because sometimes I'm missing like a column or a half column or a bracket or a curly bracket or whatever it is. Sometimes I miss some things. So then it gets really frustrating. Then the next step is to add a what they call a time travel. Let's see where it is. So then it shows you past moves or what you have done in the past, what the last move was, and kind of show you the history of previous moves. And then, yeah, so that's something that we'll get to it. But I'm kind of happy with where I am right now. Yeah, I won't lie to you, today I don't feel the most creative when it comes to the vlog and to getting different shots, but at least we got through now. Actually, I don't think this vlog, you can see a lot about it, but again, I think it's one of those, like, with all the reading, I might have to take a day or a weekend off for learning this weekend before digging back in and going into it. But yeah, just kind of going through, feels like I'm going through the motion today. Just kind of had a great morning training, but just this afternoon it felt like a bit of a slumped, a bit of like just a bit uninspired and just going through the motions, kind of feeling like I need to make this vlog just to keep the vlog going for another, just to keep the vlog of one a week. But I promise next week it's going to look a lot better. So that is all for me today. I'll see you next week.